today the teacher suggested tins instead of blocks. Really helped too, so that's one I hadn't heard that one before. Really, really nice idea as well, to put cushions on top of them, and that can help to prop you up as well. So just another little idea for any time. You just want to make sure that you're as padded out as possible for this. So we're working with twists this week and letting go. So that's what I want you to think about. We're going to do a short breathing, well, we're going to do some breathing, and then we're going to do a short meditation just on that. So when you're ready, bring yourself into a comfortable seated position with definitely a cushion underneath your bum. My suggestion is to come into half lotus or sukhasana. And whenever you're coming into these positions, you're always coming in with a flex in your foot to protect your knees. Finding that place where you can be upright and you can have that nice open posture. So your posture affects everything, the way you sit. It affects the full energy in your entire body. So really think about getting as long and as spacious as you possibly can. I'm going to close that door over before we start. Here, where's your mat here? Yeah. Over there. And once you arrive there, notice any imbalances in your body. So notice anything that is needing a wee bit of adjustment to it. Perhaps close your eyes down to do that. And just start to feel into your body. Become aware of your physical body. First of all, the shape that it's in. And then becoming aware of the weight of your body. So find that connection between the ground and yourself. We're starting our practice tonight from a really grounded position. Because when we work with twists, we're working with detoxification, so I'm more of a kind of fiery energy. And that translates into this practice. Obviously, we're not going to build heat, but we are kind of tapping into that Manipura chakra, so that kind of fiery energy. So we always want to start from that grounded position. So feeling the weight of your body as it rests against the cushion or the earth below you. Feeling your hands as they rest wherever they are placed beside your body or on your body. Closing your eyes down, just think and reflect back to the way the light just faded. And just allow your distractions of your mind, distractions around you, just to fade in the same way. So we're going to start with some bee breath, and we're going to take 5 rounds of it. So when you're ready, just open your eyes. Bee breath in yoga is a cleansing, kind of releasing breath. It helps to kind of clean the energy within the body. And it helps to ground us. Really good for anxiety or if you're stressed or worried or anything like that. So what we do is we close off our sight and also our hearing. We just close off the little flaps in our ears using our thumbs, and then our hands, the rest of our fingers, we place over our eyes. And this helps to close everything down. We take a big breath in all the way down to the root of our body. And then as we exhale, we hum the breath out, placing our tongue behind our 2 front teeth. And you just play with the sound, and nobody else can hear, you're all on mute. And you want to just play with that kind of sound that you're making. And it sends these vibrations through your body. It might take you a few kind of times to get into it if it's your first time doing it, but it's a really lovely practice to help just clean out everything. So when you're ready, once you've finished your 5 rounds of it, so you're going to take 5 big inhalations, exhale, hum the breath out, and then again follow that. And once you've finished your 5, I just want you to place your hands on your knees. I've got you all on the camera here, and I know that you're ready to continue with your practice. I'm going to be doing it as well. So when you're ready, just commence. Lovely. I think we've all finished all that. I can see we finished our Brahmahari. So just take a moment just to absorb that. I'm going to follow it with another grounding breath, a grounding exercise that weaves in a mudra. It's called Pranavinyasa. It's a lovely grounding technique as well. So when you're ready, just wait for your next inhalation. Bring your hands out to the side. As you inhale, just start to draw your hands up slow as possible. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring both hands out in front of you and exhale as if you're pressing and releasing the breath out with your hands, all the way down the midsection of your body. Inhaling and sweeping up and through. And then exhaling and pressing down. Perhaps you even want to tap the ground with your fingertips as you go. We're going to do 5 rounds all together, so 3 more. Close your eyes down for the last 3 even. And then just exhaling and pressing the breath down. Keep flowing. And once you've finished your 5, just gently bring your hands back into the meditation position, perhaps in meditation mudra, your thumb, your index finger, and then just close your eyes down. So hopefully now we're feeling a little bit more calm and centered. Again, just allow the light to fade away, allow the distractions to fade away as well. I'm going to plug in my microphone just so that the sound quality gets a little bit better. Again, come back to that position of your body. Become aware of the ground below you. And just become aware of your breath again. Let's just take a little inventory through your body. And what I want you to do is to notice any areas that you feel as if you're holding on to. So common areas for stress and strain and tension is our lower back, our shoulders, our face and our jaw, where we tend to hold on to. And we're working with a theme of letting go. So whenever you notice those areas, I want you to see if you can soften into them. Maybe do it through your exhalation. So just start to circle through your body. Start at where your shins are connected to the mat. Feel your shin bones just rain down gently into the mat below you. And then just work up through your knees, through to your hips. Just pause at your lower belly. And just notice if you're holding onto any area there. We don't need to hold on here just now. Just allow your belly to spill out and relax. And just feel that happening in the lower back as you stop clenching those lower core muscles. And then just start to travel up the front of your torso. Once you reach your shoulders, are you holding onto your shoulders? Just soften your shoulders down your back, let go. As you do this, hopefully you'll feel your entire back relax and soften. And then just start to circle through from your shoulders to your neck. And notice any tension there. Perhaps you've drawn your chin down to your chest in your next exhalation. And then just gently making a journey over with the chin to the right shoulder. Eyes can be closed. And then just draw all the way down like a circle round your collarbone. And just visit your other shoulder. And notice if you're feeling any tension or any hot spots, any pain at all. And then just take the journey over to the other side again. This time as you come back through centre, so just gently lifting your chin up. Make the intention to let go of any tension, any stress. Notice your face now. Is your jaw, are you clenching onto your jaw? If so, just let go of that. There's no need to hold on to anything. Notice your eyes, and though your eyes are closed down, are you holding on to your eyes? If so, just soften out the corners. Temples of your forehead, we tend to hold tension there, whether we're laughing, frowning. So just allow the face to be soft. I want you just to take a moment, even though you're in an upright meditation position, just experience your body in this first state of softness and relaxation. And then transfer your awareness to your thoughts. Notice any thoughts arising, so as if you're just sitting back and watching. Notice anything that's coming up. Quite often when we come to do this, we go blank, we don't notice anything. So just pause for the next few moments to notice if any thoughts rise. We are never going to stop thinking. But how are we going to deal with those thoughts that come in? They are just thoughts. So if anything rises, I want you just to let go of it, notice it, observe it, perhaps note it, and then just let go of it. And then just allow yourself sitting here in your meditation, in this space that you've created for you, to make that intention to just let go. Let go of any thoughts or any feelings that rise through this practice. Let go of any spots of tension that you find by really tailoring your practice to meet your body's needs tonight. And then when you're ready, just open your eyes and bring yourself back into the room. Perhaps just notice your surroundings again and become aware of anything going on around you. And then just start to move your fingertips about to create some movement. And then from here, we're going to transfer straight into our puppy pose, into our Anapatasana. But let's just take what we might need for this pose, because we are coming into it with a restorative view. So perhaps bringing a cushion or a block or something for underneath your head, because I want you to be able to relax where you are. Come onto all fours before you start to get into the position. And then I want you to keep your hips exactly where they are. And then you're going to start to walk your hands forward. So you start to feel that stretch through your arms. And then once you can feel that length through your arms, bring your head down. And perhaps here is enough. Perhaps there's a real compression in your shoulders. If there is, one way you can get kind of ease that is bring your hands out to the side so that they're not in line with your shoulders. And then see if you can reach your head down. If not, bring a prop in to make sure that you can reach the ground with your head. And once you get into the position, soften into it. Keep your arms long. That's the only place that I would like to see your arms long. If you need a bolster, take a bolster underneath your head and take your time to get into this position. So this pose is called melting heart pose. And here we kind of focus on noticing any emotions or any feelings, because we're opening our heart essentially, and just allowing any residue. It can be laughter, it can be happiness, anything at all, just the surface. So just watch what rises within this pose. Again, meet it with that view, that intention, till you let it go. Always observing and then just letting go whatever comes up. Allow your thoughts to be transient. Give them that freedom. So practice like this, we're hoping that it allows us to feel a little bit lighter after it. Because with that intention, if you really work into it, it really helps your yoga to take on a whole different meaning, not just a physical release. You're just losing weight from and heaviness from your thoughts and your feelings. If we are talking physically as well, or we're talking energy lines, we are really stimulating the liver and the gallbladder lines. So helping the energy to flow to those organs. Are you all right, Christine? Are you okay? Is your shoulders tight? If you want to unmute yourself, just let me know if there's something going on. Are you okay? So see if you bring your hips just a tiny bit further forward, just over your knees, that's it. If your shoulders are tight, just build up the pose for you. So bring some cushions or something and place them underneath your head. Amazing. So we just enter into the last few breaths in this pose. So come back to that long, slow breathing. And then when you're ready, you're going to pop your head up. From here, we're going to transfer into Sphinx pose. So instead of the arms being long, you're going to bring your forearms down onto the floor. And then you're going to draw your chest forward and lengthen your legs back. Immediately as you get into this pose, I want you to start with your shoulders over your elbows and your hands spread nice and wide. And then once you can start quite low just to listen to your back. If your back is tight, you're just keeping your chest low till it eases off. This pose is amazing for releasing any tension through the back. Completely stretches the spine from top to bottom. If your back feels okay, the lower back is giving you those signals it's okay, you're gently just drawing your chest through, almost as if you're drawing your heart through and taking your gaze up ahead. So this is our first level here. We're going to take it up to a seal pose if you wish, but you just learn to listen to your body, and if your body's telling you that this is enough, this is exactly where you're going to stay. Close your eyes down and just start to come into that meditational space. And you can use the breath to get there, or we sometimes in yoga we use something called mantra. So it's just repeating the same thing over and over again. And that can come back to your intention. It can be something simple like I am letting go. Or if something else has a meaning to you for this practice. If your body is resisting the stillness, just lean into that resistance. And see if you can allow it to stay there. If you need a break at any time from this pose, gently peel your chest down and bring your hands and just rest your forehead on your hands into your pranam. And then you can take 3 or 4 breaths there and then just gently draw yourself back up into it. And you can continue that as well. If stillness is not an option tonight, you can just gently inhale up and then exhale back down, making it into a flow. And clench your teeth and soften your jaw. Just notice if that habitual tension is coming in. And so here we work with what we call the Yin energy from our kidneys. And our kidneys support all our other organs, so it's a really nice one to start with to stimulate, to support all those other organs before we move into any twists or any deeper poses. Also releases all that tension in the lower back. It can build up from sitting or from walking, running, whatever it is. When you're ready, we're all going to wait for that next exhalation. Gently peel our chest back down, bring our hands underneath our head, and just gently release everything onto the mat into your pranam. Allow your body to completely soften, give it permission to let go into this resting pose. And so we're going to come back up for another 10 breaths. So if your back is tight, you're going to just adopt your Sphinx pose again. If your back feels okay, we're going to take it up to seal pose. So I'll get everybody to come up back to their Sphinx pose to start off with. And then if you're going to take it that one step further, if you're in Sphinx, you're here for the next 10 breaths. You can even take it really restorative and place a cushion or a bolster over the tops of your arms and just allow yourself to melt over. If you're coming to seal pose, press into your hands and then inhale and gently draw the chest up. Just coming up as high as you feel that stretch in the lower back, but you don't want too much. You just want to come into it till about 60%. And you're taking 3 breaths in your seal pose. Send that breath all the way down to where that tension is. And then on your 3rd exhalation, you're gently releasing back down to your Sphinx. Take a breath there. And then just wait for your next inhalation and you're going to come back up with 3 breaths in your seal. If you want to take it really deep, what you can do is place your hands underneath your shoulders and rise up and through. That's as far as I can get. Keep your legs long for it as well. If you are coming up, and just come back down whenever you need it. Take your gaze through and then exhale and release back down again. Take a breath in your Sphinx pose. We've got 3 more breaths. And then for the seals in the room, we are coming back up again. So you've got hands in front here, option 2, option 3, hands underneath the shoulders and rising all the way up. But make sure your arms, your legs are long for this one if you are, and you can feel a wee bit of activation through the quads, the fronts of the legs. And once you've taken your final 3 breaths here, meet all the seals back down. We never thought we'd be seals or sphinxes tonight. And then everybody release back down onto the pranam. And I'm going to give you another option for your pranam for here. So elbows graze in the air, hands together in prayer. And then just, or Anjali Mudra, just place your hands behind the nape of your neck and allow your head to rest down. 3 breaths here, just focus on releasing and letting go into your surrender pose. Can you soften those muscles in the legs and the body any further? And then whenever you're ready, you're going to bring your hands just to your chest. Gently push up to all fours. Bring your knees back under your hips, your wrists underneath your shoulders. And when you're ready, we're going to take 3 rounds of cat and cow just to release all that back bending. So we're going to start with cow pose. So gently draw the tail under, push the back up, and it might feel like a right stretch after that back bend, and allow your head to rest down. When you're ready in an inhalation, start to draw your bum up towards the ceiling, dropping your stomach down and guiding your chest through and your gaze through. And then exhale and start with the tailbone, draw under, push your navel up to your spine, round through your back, and allow your head to gently drop down. Last one, in time to your own breath, with your eyes closed down and just feeling every part of the motion. Complete the movement. And then come back to a neutral position. So we are going to come into our swan pose. If anybody has any knee issues, I want you to come back to child's pose. I'm going to put everybody in swan or pigeon, whatever you want to call it. And then the rest of you, if you have anything wrong with your knees, I've got another pose, an alternative option for you. So mum, you're going back to child's pose just now to Balasana. When you're ready, on an inhalation, lengthen your right leg behind you. As you exhale, start to draw your knee through, and you're bringing it behind your right wrist. Flex your foot and start to draw your shin. You're thinking about getting it parallel with the front of the mat, but that's probably not going to happen. So just drawing it through, keeping a flex in your foot, and then start to walk your left leg back. With your left hip bone, you're thinking about drawing it down towards the mat. We're going to start here first of all for 5 breaths. You'll find probably, like me, there's a space between your right bum cheek and the earth. And what you can do if you've got a cushion or anything, just pop it under there, and it helps to hold your hips in the right position. So I'm going to leave our swans here, and anybody in child's pose that has got any issues, or if that doesn't feel good for anybody that's in the pigeon pose, you're going to come down onto your back. You can have a little look at what I'm doing. We're going to take thread and needle, which is very similar. You get the same kind of release, but not as deep, and it's kinder to your knees. Flexing the right foot is onto the left knee, and then you're just lifting your left foot up and off, and then threading your arms in between your legs, and perhaps just holding onto the back of your left knee, allowing your shoulders to be soft, and you're thinking about rolling your right knee out to the side till you feel that release through the side of the leg. So we're all in different positions, and we're just going to see where we've all landed. Amazing. And if you keep a flex in your foot as well, you're always protecting your knee. So my swans, my beautiful swans, what I'm going to suggest for you guys, if you wish to become a sleeping swan, so walk your hands forward, rotate that left hip down, perhaps come onto your forearms, perhaps bringing your hands to just hold your head, or if you've got a cushion, you can make your way all the way down onto the floor with your head and really grounding in. And then just breathe into it. Any pain in the knees from anybody, you bring yourself straight out of wherever you are. With the people that are in thread the needle, if you want to work a wee bit deeper, remember you can roll that right knee out to the side just to really open that hip. But you're only taking these modifications if your body is asking for it or if you need it. Find your breath again. Come back to that long, deep breath. Find your own personal rhythm of breathing. The longer and slower you can breathe, the more you will reach that area of your nervous system, that rest and digest area. You find that relaxation. The last 5 breaths here. And then just start to prepare yourself for movement. So people that are in diddle on their backs, you're going to just bring your left foot back down to the earth and unravel your knee. Those of you that are in swan pose, you're going to walk yourself back up, rotate onto your right bum cheek, and then just gently draw that left leg up and over. And you're coming into your shoelace pose. Now, if this doesn't feel accessible for you with both of the knees bent, what you're going to do is extend out through your right leg and have your left knee lined up over your right knee. So the people that have been on the back, bring yourselves up onto your bum, extend through your right leg, step your left foot over, and then gently flex into your foot. And you're just drawing your knees in line. If you feel okay, you can bend into that bottom leg and bring yourself into which is the fullest expression of the pose. Wiggle your hips about wherever you are to see if you can get them slightly balanced. Are we all there? So if you're not happy, one leg extended, the bottom leg, the right leg extended is absolutely fine. And keep a flex in that foot as well, just to protect the knee. Are we all there? Is everybody okay? Cool. When you're ready, we're going to take a twist. So we're going to start to work into our twist. Inhale and sweep those fingertips up towards the ceiling. Feel yourself pull up and away from your sit bones. As you exhale, gently bring your right hand over towards your left knee. Bring your left hand just in behind you and just allow yourself to settle here. Next inhalation, draw up and away. And then as you exhale, just work into that gentle twist over towards the left-hand side. Allow yourself to ground here. And either you can work with the flow, inhaling, extended through the spine, and exhaling, working deeper into the twist. Only if you're getting that invitation to do so. If you know you've reached your maximum and you're quite happy here, just breathe into it for your next 3 breaths. Allow your head and neck to be free so there's no tension pushing back. Just allow yourself to gaze to whatever feels okay for your neck. Allow your shoulders to soften down and just breathe all the way into your twist. If at any point you feel the need to maybe work a bit deeper, remember you're inhaling, creating space through your spine, and exhaling, coming round. Last one in. And then as you exhale, sweep all the way back through centre. Bring your right hand just to the outside. And then inhale and start to sweep up through the left-hand side of your body. As you exhale, gently just drop over to that side stretch. Allow your head and neck to be free. Arm, just allow it. Freedom to hang. Take another breath into it, perhaps reach up and away, both shoulders in line, and then exhale and just melting over to the side. And then as you inhale, sweep all the way back up through centre. And then just unravel those legs out in front of you and give them a little shake off and enjoy that release. Bring the soles of the feet down onto the earth. Walk the sit bones away. Bring your hands behind you and just gently window wiper your knees to really counterbalance that pose. So those of you that are taking thread the needle, you're going to make your way back down onto your back. And you're going to connect your left ankle to your right knee and thread in and through to even that off. The swans in the group. I think swan sounds nicer than pigeons, doesn't it? Any, so we'll call it swan. You're going to come back to all fours. I can't wait to get back in the class and I can have a wee bit of fake laughter at my really bad jokes. Or my thought. It's not even jokes, it's just train of thought, isn't it? When you're ready, inhale and that left leg extends all the way back. And then start to bring your left knee in behind your left wrist. Flex into the foot and start to draw under. If there's not enough room, you can tuck your back toe under and lift your back knee up to make room for that leg. Walk your right leg all the way back and start to set up for your pigeon on the other side. And remember, both sides of the body are totally different, so this might feel a lot tighter. Rotate your right hip down, and we'll start there with our 3 breaths, just easing into it. You can even keep your back leg long to start off with. If you want to set your hips, a cushion underneath your bum to allow that to happen. And the people on their back, remember to work deeper. If you ever need it, you're just rotating that knee, rolling your left knee out to the side, should I say. Amazing. Close your eyes down. 3 more breaths here, just to bring yourself in before we go any deeper. And then when you're ready, the swans, if you want to start to travel down, just move tentatively, walk your hands out in front of you. Perhaps forearms are there, perhaps there's a cushion there, and allow your head to come down. Can you soften every other area of your body while you're in this challenging pose? Can you let go of any of those thoughts, those frustrations, or anything that may be rising? When we work with the hips and hip openers, it definitely invokes frustration and anger feelings. And that's not just me saying it because it happens to me, but it definitely does happen. So can you let go of those feelings? Can you just ride the waves of them? Just noticing. I've been to yoga classes where they've held this here for 15 minutes on each side. So I think we're getting off quite lightly tonight. That's what I'm saying anyway. And when we're working with this pose, we're nourishing so many of our meridian lines, our energy lines. So hopefully that'll give you the want or the need to stay here just a little bit longer. Last few breaths. Make these the deepest, longest. And my thread the needle people, you're just going to unravel your foot and bring your foot back down to the earth, both feet to the earth, and make your way up to seated. Our swans, you're going to walk your hands back up towards your knees. Remove any cushion you might have placed there. Rotate onto your left bum cheek and then just gently draw that right leg forward. If you had your bottom leg extended on the first half of this pose, you're going to do the same. So just stepping your right foot over, lining your knees up with each other, and then perhaps you can decide to draw that heel in, keeping a flex in the foot. So yeah, just do the same as you did on the other side. Take a moment, wiggle into it, get yourself comfortable, and then inhale and sweep all the way up. Feel that extension, that space through your spine. And then when you're ready, start to come over for the twist to the right hand side. Bring your right hand just in behind your back. Take another inhalation, draw up and away. And then perhaps you go tiny little bit deeper. Notice where you can feel the twist, hopefully through the obliques, the side base, the rib cage. And then just close your eyes down and settle in for your 3 breaths. Decide whether you're working deeper or whether you're just happy to rest here. So in Yin, we hold the postures for longer, and that's to access the fascia. Fascia that becomes tight, it's actually the tissue that is around our muscles. And this can become tight and sticky. So we hold it here to release that fuzziness, that tightness. When you're ready, on an inhalation, start to sweep all the way back up again. As you exhale this time, bring your left hand down to the side. Wiggle your shoulders in line. And then take another inhalation, reach all the way up through your right hand side with grounding into your left hand. And then as you exhale, just feel that lovely stretch all the way from your hip bone through to your armpit. Make sure you're not pulling your shoulder out its joint. You're just letting that stretch be through the side of your body. Draw your left ear to your shoulder perhaps just to rest there. Amazing, everybody. One more breath. And then your next inhalation, you're sweeping all the way back up. Bring your hands back, unravel those legs. Give them a shake off to get all the blood flowing, the energy flowing again. And then soles of the feet. Bring your feet out kind of mat width apart this time. Find your sit bones and then just gently window wiper from side to side. Just releasing off the internal, external rotation of the hips. And then when you're ready, extend your legs away from you. Push your heels away. Make sure you're not coming into that lower back, so you're feeling a stretch through the lower back. You feel nice and tall. And then when you're ready, start to rotate your chest towards your left knee. If you're feeling any tugging at the back of your leg, you're going to place a cushion or something underneath the backs of your knees, because that's your hamstring telling you there's too much pressure. But to feel like stretch, you don't want to feel any tugging. When you're ready, you will start to travel down, walking over your left leg with your hands. Keep your chest high, your gaze in front of you, and really anchor down through your right sit bone. If your back is happy with it, you can just allow your head and neck to go, and perhaps round through your back, keeping that flex within the feet. Keep breathing into it. Keep releasing, letting go. Last big breath in. And then when you're ready, just walk all the way back up again. And then slide your left arm down your leg, rotate your chest open, inhale, sweep up through that right hand side. So you're feeling that kind of rotation through your spine. And then exhale and draw over. Anchor down through that right hip bone, sit bone. And just feel that gentle twist. Keep drawing the chest through. Shoulders are in line. Really nice. Last one in. And then next inhalation, release all the way back up through centre. And then as you exhale, draw your chest and your attention over to your right leg. Start to walk your hands along your leg, keeping your chest high. Breathing into it, anchoring through your left sit bone. And then whenever you're ready, if you wish, only if your back's happy with it, you can gently round through and allow your head to go. Think about drawing through with your chest. So instead of your head, you're thinking about your chest leading these movements. And then when you're ready, your next inhalation, we'll take it back up to line up for the twist. So right arm, right hand snakes along the right leg. Feel your chest open. So even take your left hand to your right ribcage, draw it open. And then once you've got that kind of opening through your chest, your shoulders are soft, you're inhaling and sweeping up to your left hand side. And then exhaling and coming over. You're keeping your chest coming over. You're allowing your head and neck to be free. And drifting over. 2 more breaths. And then next inhalation, start to release all the way back up. And then draw your heels together, your toes together, and make your way down onto your back. So we're going to come into Bananasana. For some people, your arms are going to cactus out to the side of you. So that's going to be your Bananasana right here. The starting point for your Bananasana. For other of us, if your shoulders are happy, you're lengthening your arms up ahead, up above your head, coming into pencil pose. So just take a breath wherever you are and just find the edges, the seams of your body with your breath. And then when you're ready, we're going to start to walk our feet over towards the right hand side. So just like you're teetering your feet over to the right hand side. Only until you feel that stretch back into the left hand side. And then you're crossing your left foot over your right foot if that feels okay. If not, just keep it where it was. So now you've attended to the lower half of your body, you're going to start to bring your top half of the body in the same shape, almost putting yourself into a banana shape. So you're walking your hands to the other side. And breathing into that left hand side of the body. No. And if you wish to go deeper into it, you are circling your right hand around your left wrist and just gently drawing it over to the side. So you're not pulling, you're just gently easing into it. And breathe into the outer seams of the left hand side of your body, into that release. Is your face soft? Is your jaw release? And then when you're ready, we're going to make our way back to the centre point. So if your ankles are crossed, uncross them. And then start to walk, same way as we come into it, walk your feet back through to the middle, to the centre point. And then with your head and your top half, make your way back through to the centre. When you're at that centre point, if your arms are above your head, extend your toes away and just feel that stretch through both sides of the body, and just notice each side of your body. Notice the left-hand side to the right-hand side, the one that has been stretched. Any differences? That might just feel a different sensation. And then when you're ready, start to walk your feet over to the left-hand side. Remember, each side is different, so come into it easily and gently. Option to cross ankles over if you wish to work deeper in. And then you're just walking your hands over, so you'll peel your head off and making yourself into that banana shape in the other side. If you wish to work a wee bit deeper, circle your left hand round your right wrist this time. And then just start to breathe into the outer seams of the right hand side of the body. Allow anything to release, to open, to let go. If at any point you feel that invitation to go deeper, remember you can just walk your heels a little bit further over, almost as if you're getting your hands to meet your toes, which you're never going to do, but you know what I mean, to make yourself into an even more curved banana. And hopefully by the end of this pose, you're going to feel taller. Feel more space in your body. Last few breaths. And then when you're ready, just start to walk your feet back through centre. Meet yourself back in the middle. Release your arms back down by your side. And then just gently start to bring your knees in towards your chest. Perhaps hugging the backs of your knees or the tops of your knees. And then just rock from side to side. Just releasing that pose off. Almost as if you've stretched to the maximum, made so much space. You've just drawn, evening it all up, counterbalancing by bringing yourself back to that tiny little seat. And then when you're ready, unravel your arms and then start to just let go of your left leg. So just lengthen it down onto the floor. Clasp your hands over your right knee. And then release your right hand off to the side and gently guide your right knee over towards the left hand side. Just a quick twist before we finish. Take your gaze over towards your right hand and just feel that release through the neck as well, letting go of any tension there. Keep that shoulder anchored, that right shoulder anchored. Even if it means you don't have to, you don't come as deep into the twist. And then with your left hand, just place it underneath your right knee, gently guide it all the way back through centre. Let go of your right leg onto the earth. And then with your left knee, you're just gathering it in towards your armpit. And then whenever you're ready, release that left arm off the side like an angel wing, let it land wherever it lands, and just guide your knee over towards the right hand side. And once you've got that point, take your gaze over to your left hand and take a breath into your twist to settle. Close your eyes down. Just let the ground meet your body. And allow your body to soften into the earth. And then whenever you're ready, bring your hand underneath your knee and just guide it back through centre. Release both of your legs down onto the earth. Allow your feet to flop out to the side. If there's anything you need for your final resting pose, your Shavasana, perhaps a cushion for underneath the backs of your knees, or a cover for some socks. Build your cocoon. Set the scene for your relaxation. Your body is ready to surrender. I'll just give you all a moment to bed in. Traditional Shavasana, corpses pose. Arms are out to the side, our feet are flopping out. But you take any position that feels good this evening, any position your body wishes to rest in. Come back to that feeling of the weight of your body, pressing into your mat, into the air. Allow your body to be heavy. Let go of clenching any of your muscles, so much so that your body feels relaxed, soft and heavy. And draw your awareness to your face. Is there anywhere you can let go of in your face, any of your muscles? Start with your eyes. Just allow your eyes to release into the base of your skull. Let go of holding on to any of those muscles in the forehead, the temples of the forehead. If your face still does feel tight, as if you can't soften or relax, you can maybe take your two fingers and just place them in between your eyebrows. You've got a little pressure point there, and if you massage in an anti-clockwise direction, it just helps to soften and release the face. And just go a few times and then just peel your fingers away and allow them to rest off to the side. Allow your teeth to unclench and just allow your jaw to gently soften. Feel your shoulders release. Feel from the nape of your neck, the back of your neck, feel all those muscles just softening, almost as if you're giving your shoulders that permission to release and let go. Almost like a domino effect, just feel all those muscles through your body, your chest, torso, your middle back, your lower back. Just feel them softening and releasing. Allow your legs to be heavy and relaxed. Allowing that feeling of relaxation, of softness, of peace to cascade down your entire body. There's nothing left to let go of. Meet yourself here, this innate sense of peace and softness. And gently start to draw your awareness back to your toes, the base of your feet, your ankles. Perhaps create a little bit of movement into both of these areas, so your toes, your ankles. And again, just drifting up towards your knees, perhaps drawing the knees in towards your chest. This time you're going to place your hands gently on your knees. You're just going to start some little circles with your knees. So just start in the centre and draw all the way out to the sides, so these little circles like a spiral. And then while you're doing that, you think about massaging your back against the mat. Once you reach the outer parts of your back, you're going to work it all the way back in. So just reverse your circling back in through to the centre. Once you have reached the centre of that spiral, you're going to gently just draw your knees over to whatever side feels good. Make a pillow with your hands for your cheek. And just allow yourself to rest on the sides of your body. And just enjoying this feeling of relaxation. And jumping ahead to anything, just being in this moment. And then whenever you are ready, you're going to make your way back up to seated, or by all means stay exactly where you are. Now, I'm not going to waken you all up. I'm just going to bring our hands to heart centre, our hands placed, palms faced up on your knees. Thank you for joining me for your yin practice this evening. A perfect night for it. I hope you all have a lovely evening. Namaste.